Hello everyone, welcome back to E20 Zone TV on this Sunday lunchtime video. Hope everyone is all well out there in the world. And listen, looking forward to the Premier League season, which now is going to be fast approaching as of next week. I'm here to talk about Mads Hermansen's £15 million deal. Mateus Fernandes, a man who West Ham urgently need. And Graham Potter, is he the problem or the solution to West Ham's long-term future? Before I get started, though, please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit notification bell, and if you want to become a member of the channel, check out the membership stuff down below. Pre-season has been and gone, and now that is it now. West Ham are ready for the Premier League. Now, yesterday's game left a bit of a bitter taste in my mouth, really. I was expecting a bit more from West Ham. I was expecting a free-flowing sort of West Ham, and we just didn't see it at all. I'm concerned about Potter in regards to the formation, but is he the problem currently right now, or is he the solution to the long-term vision of what we're trying to do? Now, we are trying to play a possession-based game. We are trying to play at the back like every other club does in the Premier League, but we need personnel in that department to do so. Now, this summer, he's used so many different players. There's people that he sort of hasn't used and he's sort of cast them aside. There's people that he should have used and he hasn't used them enough. Potter's going to be in the firing line within the first 5 games, in my opinion, and he has to deliver some sort of result within the first 2 or 3 games in order to sort of let his fan base calm down. He can't do that without this midfield being changed, and Mateus Fernandes is the guy that West Ham need to be going after. Like Jacob Ramsey, I just don't see how Jacob Ramsey turns up at West Ham. Villa boy, he's going to get offered a new deal. He's on a sort of lowish wages. They up his wages. He's going to stay there. I just hope West Ham have got the plan ready because, as I say, the midfield's been the problem all summer. The midfield's been a problem ever since Potter's been here. And it hasn't really been addressed at present. And obviously, I've done a space last night on X, which was a really, really good space. And one thing that I always say, especially on this channel, is that I like to hear differences of opinion. I haven't got to agree with it, but I can respect it. And last night, there was a lot of differences of opinion. Some people are saying that this is Potter's doing, and Potter's not getting the best out of the players that he's currently got. Some people are saying that the formation is the problem, which I sort of agree with. I don't like the formation. And I think if you swap West Ham around from a 5-3-2 or 3-5-2 into a 4-3-3, I think West Ham look completely different. I think Jay Bowen is a lot better in a 4-3-3 than in the front 2. And I think we look a lot better going forward and attacking like consistently. But obviously, Mateus Fernandes is the key to the whole situation. Now, this is where David Sullivan's going to have to earn his money big time. And if you think doing all these dodgy sort of like bait and switch moves with Brazilian clubs, now you're going to have to go to Southampton and pay the fee that they want for Mateus Fernandes. Now, it's reported that they want something like 40, 50 million, something like that for this man, right? Can I really see West Ham going in there, dropping a bid as high as that without lowballing them at the start? No. I've seen it too many times. Sullivan will go in there and he will try and put a bid in of some note that will be lower than what they're really asking for. Now, people are saying to me that there's not really a lot of demand for this Mateus Fernandes, right? And no one's come in for him. Doesn't mean to say that once a bid goes in, other clubs don't come in and try and take the player off of us. And there are bigger clubs out there who have got basically a better future than we've currently got. We are trying to rebuild West Ham United from the bottom up. And there's clubs that are already in the Champions League. They're already in the Europa League. Some of these clubs might even be in the Conference League, who could come in and offer more to Mateus Fernandes than what West Ham can. Is he the only guy? Is he the only guy that West Ham should be going after? No, there should be other people and all. But with the sort of revealing today of Mads Hermansen's £15 million move, plus I think it's like 2.5 million in add-ons, right? There is no more excuses now. There's no excuses not to go out and not to get a central midfielder, if not 2 of them, in that position to help Graham Potter's team. He has got a problem in there because he's got a lot of deadwood in the ranks that really he can't shift. But that's the major problem, and no clubs are really coming in for these players because they're just not that good. For me, there has to be, like, you have to force them out the door as good as, yeah. And obviously, Freddie Potts coming in has took a spot, which is good for us because I think he's going to like flourish in the future. I do worry about him now. I stand by this. I worry about him now because in that midfield that we currently got, it's not good enough, and he needs quality around him. He needs energy around him. He needs the same sort of energy that he delivers, and we just haven't got that at present. You know what I mean? James Ward-Prowse is also a problem there. He's the sort of player, James Ward-Prowse, you bring on to see a game out. You don't start the man. Yeah, and it's nothing against the man. He's on a lot of wages. I can't see us shifting him yet unless we loan him to someone and in exchange for a player plus cash. That's the only thing I can think of on that. But listen, Potter's got a big mountain to climb now, right? There is no more excuses, right? We can't keep giving excuses out to him. I'm not in the camp about getting him out the door. I really am not, because I feel right now, yeah, he hasn't really been backed, and he's got the players currently right now. And the reason why I say I'm not really against getting him out the door is because I know that David Sullivan will serve up someone like a Sean Dyche or a Rafa Benitez or a Cooper, someone of that sort of ilk. And for me, that's just not acceptable. Do you know what I'm saying? We can't keep sacking managers every 18 months or every year. Because, listen, eventually you're going to have to turn around and look at upstairs rather than the management or the head coach. So, you know, it's going to be an interesting week. West Ham need to act fast. Onyedika or Fernandes. I can't see Jacob Ramsey turn up at West Ham. I'll be stunned, if I'll be truthfully honest, if he turns up at West Ham. Just don't see it. I think he signs a new deal at Villa and he stays there. And Villa have got a player there that has got a massive value. Yeah, it's one thing with Aston Villa. They know how to get value out of their players. They know how to sell their players for the maximum value. And they don't really sell badly, right, that club at all. So, you know, it is what it is on that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the sort of pre-season roundup, like of what we've done in pre-season. Obviously, we beat Grasshoppers, lost to Manchester United. We played a behind the game, like closed doors game against Ipswich, which is what it is. Everton, we won. Bournemouth, we won, which was pretty good. And then obviously Lille yesterday was flat for me. Like I wasn't impressed with the first half. Second half got a bit better, but they did change their entire team near enough, Lille. And then it seems like once they changed their team, we looked better when we should have been looking better in the first place. And also, just to round this up, I'm just going to say this. We are massively dependent on Jared Bowen, like this season, like never before. Like he is the man that carries this team when this team isn't performing. And Nicholas Fulkrug has scored goals in pre-season. Fair enough. I can accept that. But Jared is a player that we just can't afford to get injured at all. If he gets injured, I just don't know where the goals are coming from. One thing with us right now, which I am a little bit concerned about, is we do lack goals in our sort of team. Souček, Fulkrug, Bowen. There is no one else after that who scores many goals in our side, which can and will be a problem down the road. So West Ham I need to see something from West Ham. One thing I can't accept before I hand this video up, I can't accept West Ham leaving it to the back end of the window, and then we're going into the Spurs game on the 13th of September with a load of new players who don't know the system, they don't know their teammates. I just don't leave it to the end of the window. That's all I'm going to say on that. Anyway, that's enough from me. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit notification bell. Shout out to all the boys who come on the space last night, all the people who listened on the space last night. Absolutely brilliant. Really strong opinions on different things, and that's what it's all about. And Mateus Hermansen's here for £15 million. It's a good deal. Now you've got to deliver on the midfield, because that, to me, is where West Ham are really needed. And, you know, Willie and Will Sullivan, let's fucking hope so. Come on, you Irons. Peace.